Green Bay Area Public School District announcing today the first 8 members of its new Hall of Fame. The district choosing these 8 from more than 50 nominations after initially announcing the creation of a Hall of Fame back in April. 2 of those being inducted include Packers co-founder Curly Lambeau and Nancy Nussbaum, the first woman elected mayor of De Pere and the first female Brown County executive. The hall is being created to honor the contributions of alumni both in our area and around the world. New at 4, Maria Parmigiani attended today's announcement to learn more about this historic first Hall of Fame class.
As the inaugural Hall of Fame at the Green Bay Area Public Schools.
They'll be honoring the 8 inductees on October 11th. That's when the district will be holding a ceremony for all 8. While one is past and one is overseas, they'll all be celebrated and honored for what they provided the world. The rules of induction? They need to be graduates of a Green Bay Area public school at least 20 years ago.
Emily Jacobson,
we kind of looked at everybody holistically and had a nomination committee review everybody together.
Inductees have served missions abroad during COVID, served as top-level military leaders, invented groundbreaking veterinary medicine, and helping found the Packers. All graduates from Green Bay Area Public Schools. The superintendent tells us this shows every child graduating from a Green Bay Area school that they can accomplish so much with the foundation of learning that they've been provided.
Green Bay Area Public School District is a great place to be. It's a great place to learn, and we have great examples of why.
In Green Bay, Maria Parmigiani, Action 2 News.